Los Angeles. This is Kcal 9 News at 4.
More than 3 years after rapper Nipsey Hussle was gunned down outside his clothing store, the man charged with killing him stands trial for his murder. The case against Eric Holder Jr. began today with opening statements.
Prosecutors say Holder killed Hussle, opening fire with 2 guns at the same time.
Dressed in a navy blue suit, Eric Holder entered a courtroom to face a murder charge in the death of rapper Nipsey Hussle.
March 31st, 2019, at about 3:20 in the afternoon, there was an explosion of violence at the intersection of Slauson and Crenshaw.
Deputy District Attorney John McKinney showed the jury the scene that day.
At that place and at that time, the world lost Ermias Joseph Ascadon, better known to the world as Nipsey Hussle.
The 33-year-old rapper and entrepreneur knew Holder, who was also an aspiring rapper. The two were from the same gang, and on that day, prosecutors say the conversation was about snitching. Holder walked away, but returned moments later and opened fire.
No sooner than he walks between the cars, he pulls out not 1 but 2 guns, and he starts shooting. He starts shooting in this very tight, confined space where there are 4 people. And he strikes 3 of the 4 people.
McKinney says Nipsey was hit immediately and fell to the ground. He showed the jury various images of the shooting.
And if you look closely, you can at one point see him shoot from the left hand and the right hand.
He went on to say the violence didn't end there.
After he's done shooting, he walks over, he kicks him in the head, and then he runs back toward the alley.
Holder's attorney says the shooting was a case of heat and passion.
So the heat of passion in this case relates to snitching, an accusation by Nipsey Hussle that Mr. Eric Holder Jr. was a snitch.
Well, Holder is also charged with 2 counts of attempted murder for the shootings of 2 other men. If convicted, he faces up to life in prison.
The LAPD released body cam video today of a deadly police shooting last month in downtown. Take a look. This was on May 3rd. Officers were called to the Rosslyn Hotel on West 5th Street for a man having a medical emergency. Officers asked the suspect there, 54-year-old Laren James, to step outside of the apartment. Well, James then barricaded himself inside for over 2 hours. SWAT officers tried to use tear gas, but then that caused James to try to climb out the window. A SWAT team across the street took the shot. James later died. An internal investigation will determine if excessive force was used in this case.
10 years ago, the Obama administration introduced the DACA program, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. It's a pathway for undocumented children to gain citizenship in the U.S. But as of now, nearly 1 million of them are still in limbo. Kcal 9's Rena Nakano talked to some of them about the message they're sending to Congress now.
Our nation's immigration policy.
In the last 10 years, more than 825,000 eligible immigrants have benefited from DACA.